Go.
Toe pick.
What up, Posse?
How's it going, guys?
What up, everybody?
This is Brandon.
And Mark.
I am Chad.
That you are.
We have a little theme, but we're not going to talk about it yet.
Not yet.
This is actually our second episode outside, which I'm actually enjoying.
I like it.
Yeah. It was like, this is like perfect weather to do this.
Club smash.
Yeah,
I like
right?
it.
He's wearing my baseball cap.
Yep.
Tim's my bodyguard. And my
Tim,
boyfriend.
Tim, whatever.
Yeah.
Tim.
All right.
He can't
How you doing
hit
in there, B?
anything.
Fine.
Yeah? Are we going to try and be cohesive on this?
No.
We cannot see Brandon, so we're all going to do cues.
Brandon can see us,
That nobody
but
will
we
know
can't see
about.
him because we're the lucky ones.
That's right.
Ha ha ha! I disconnected your camera.
Ooh, damn heathens.
Then
Ha,
we're the
ha,
lucky
ha.
ones,
I
regardless.
want to get a T-shirt for Brandon that says, you damn heathens.
And I want to get a shirt
Well,
for
that's
me
what you
that
get.
says yawn.
Yawn, and then on the back it says "do."
Wake up.
Yawn, do.
I don't want to know what T-shirt you want to give me. Anyways, what do you got in there, B? What do you want to start with?
We're gonna start with.
Carrot.
Sorry, let me get myself back here. We are gonna start.
And Son.
Captain Caveman
the
from
sun
the
was on
Scooby-Doo
it.
line.
It was
with
a-
Scoob.
It was Jump the Shark.
It was. They jumped the shark with Sun.
Yeah, and Scooby and Scrappy.
Scrappy Doo was a failure.
Oh,
for
you know
sure.
what the shark jumping thing for Scooby was Scooby Dum.
No, because
I hated Scooby Dum.
he was
But-
he was
but Captain
hated, but he was
Caveman
clever.
Is a great figure. I need
Captain
this
Caveman
figure,
was pimp.
Captain
but
Caveman
I
was
don't
bomb.
want to have to buy Scooby-Doo.
Well, unfortunately, if you want Captain Caveman, you kind of got to buy Scooby-Doo because the way they have them packaged in America is Captain Caveman is with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Are they packaged differently in other countries?
In the
Yeah.
UK, because
Oh, really?
we got a guy, Kieran, he gave us the inside info about the packaging there in the UK.
So this one right here is Dynamite and Shaggy.
But there they have Dynamite and the Blue Falcon
Yeah, right.
together in a 2-pack.
Man, I love those two. They were like my favorites.
And then they have the Rottens.
Oh, the whole family, the
Yeah.
Bad Family.
Yeah.
That's right. I wonder if they're going to do like the Addams Family version of Scooby. Remember that? That
I
was
thought they
really
made
good.
an Addams Family
Harlem
movie.
Globetrotters.
Didn't they make like an animated Addams
they
Family
did.
movie?
But they
And they
I
had
think-
an animated TV show too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But they did, I mean, they hit a lot of
Sorry, yeah.
um,
I'm gonna show the back of the box real quick.
There's
It has,
there's
Okay.
a lot of
Dynamite and Shaggy and stuff, and then they have, as they were saying, Blue Falcon and Muttley
yep.
is a 1-2 pack,
Muttley.
and then
Dino Mutt. Oh, when he's
yeah.
not Dino Mutt, he's Muttley.
No. Muttley's the bad dog with
Oh.
Dick.
Yep. Exactly.
Dick Dastardly, and
Yep.
then Super Scooby Doo,
Yep.
which I
remember
guess he
them.
becomes a Blue Falcon. I think this is for the movie.
Do you remember Laugh Olympics?
That's where it was at. You know, they were always racing and
Mm-hmm.
had Yogi Bear and all those guys were on it and Snaggle.
Was it just Hanna-Barbera? Was that
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
whole
It
thing?
was. It was
Okay.
everything Hanna-Barbera.
And they were racing
They were racing. Well, there's different they were
events.
events. Yeah.
And the Rottens would always cheat.
Yep.
That was good.
That was during the cannonball phase when everybody wanted to do a cannonball run type
Like,
of
let's
thing.
just put what would be
Yeah.
better than having Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, having Yogi Bear and Boo Boo and Scooby Doo.
I mean, that's
Why'd you
pretty
make
much.
him sound like a hick?
Well, if you think about it, that's pretty much what Secret Wars is getting everybody together in a comic book series and then spawn off and
Yeah.
get new fans, new fandom. Somebody that like Scooby Doo might.
Crisis on
Now,
in Infinite Earths.
Yeah. Remember when Huckleberry Hound was just oblivious to everything during Laugh Olympics, but he would win?
You know who was the best?
Just
of
like
all
Brandon.
time?
Yeah,
El
I feel like
Kabong.
I would do that. El Kabong.
Oh my goodness, he was the bomb.
Did you get the Funko Pop of him?
No, but I would if I knew there was one.
There is.
Oh, Baba Booey.
Get with the program.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Baba Louie.
Baba
Baba
Louie.
Louie was.
Baba Ran.
Baba. Yeah.
All right, moving on, B.
Whatever. All right, the next thing we have is another. I feel like Mark has just gone on a Marvel Legends wave buying.
Yeah, you kind of have
spree.
been.
Well,
Yeah.
what are we looking at, B?
You buy enough for all of us.
You got the Abomination wave, so we're gonna start with Miss Marvel.
So I'm trying to build that. I got them all coming in the mail because I scored a deal.
And this is a whole torso, right? So it connects together.
So I
you have
saved
the front and the back.
$25 at Target
Nice.
by buying the whole wave. Spend $100, save $25. So I got the wave for $103 for the whole set instead of like $140-ish you would probably pay.
Okay. You've been getting some deals, dude. That Mandalorian doll.
Yeah.
Have you decided to sell that yet?
Yeah. I sold a few here and there.
Did you flip the one that you brought last time? Or are you gonna keep
No.
that?
No.
I think you should keep that.
I'm going to keep it.
Or you can give it to me
You
for
have-
my birthday present.
You have the whole wave, but
When's
you
your
didn't
birthday?
even
Last Sunday.
bring the whole
Oh.
wave, Mark.
Missed it.
You ass.
I'll bring them all
this is
back.
which Iron Man Mark is this? Mark whatever.
I'll bring him. It's the game.
Oh, it's
Isn't
the
it the
game version,
Gamerverse?
Oh, okay. It's
I'll
cutting
bring-
edge Iron Man armor.
Out of this wave, to be honest, because I don't have all of them yet, they're coming in the mail. But like the Mach 5, I really wanted, because like for the Thunderbolts.
Nice. Oh yeah, and then speaking of Iron Man, though, is this like his grandson?
Yeah,
Iron Man
that's
2020.
the 2020, the Walgreens exclusive.
Walgreens.
Kind of got like a steampunkish, futuristic feel to it.
Walgreens always surprises me.
It says Arno Stark wields powerful weapons and a superior armor suit as Iron Man 2020. Like my reading skills there.
Yeah, you can read.
Yeah.
Look at my reading skills. I
Congratulations.
can
Good.
read.
You made it.
You're winning.
You can complete sentences now.
We now understand what you're saying.
Why did they
Most of the
release 3 Black Widows? So this is the comic
That's a
book
good
version?
question. Why did they?
See, because they know a money grab when they see one,
Okay.
and they pretty much can use the same mold for all of these,
They just paint them differently.
just different colors.
And then they could probably do interchangeable heads where you got to collect all of them.
And you can switch the
Then you'd have,
heads
like,
probably
6 of
on
them,
them. And
There's some sweet jetpack and some sweet effects.
it was that movie was going to be blowing up right now as we speak. It was going to be the #1 movie in America.
Yeah.
I mean, every time Marvel puts out a movie, it's the #1 movie in the world,
And they let us know that.
So it's like these figures could be recession toys because a lot of people weren't out shopping, and a lot of these might have like snuck under the crack. Especially that's the Walmart exclusive gray suited Black Widow, and you know how Walmart exclusives are.
Brandon, did he just turn a phrase or coin a phrase? Recession toy?
I don't know. So you're saying that I'm bringing it back up. This Black Widow
That we can
could
see.
be a recession toy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking to the viewers here,
Yeah.
Oh.
not my co-hosts.
But that's what I said. You're just repeating what I said.
I
That's
know,
it.
but I said it better, so it was
Oh,
my idea.
So you're just
that's my new
stealing
thing
my
now. I'm
ideas
just stealing Mark's ideas.
and claiming them as my own.
He learns 10 more words and now he's
I started a group called
he's a
Posse Toy
spellist.
Minnesota.
he's a professional
I'm the
spellist.
Bizarro.
He's Bizarro, Mark.
I'm Cram.
You're Cram.
Okay.
And
Cram
a
Zorro.
proper ending to the Marvel talk. Stan the Man.
That I pre-ordered months ago, and it finally
Yeah, that was like
showed
before
up.
Christmas.
Yeah,
like
that was
November,
like-
October, right?
I remember you talking about that.
So I ended up getting 2 of those.
That is
Glad
awesome.
I did. One to open, one
He
to
has a
taunt
signed,
people
he has
with.
a signed Captain America shield.
I'm gonna get Stan to sign that.
Yeah, right. R.I.P. to the goat.
Yeah,
Yes.
to the goat. But yeah, that's a great figure.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you pop the head off on him and put someone else's head on there, that's
Old
a great,
man Steve Rogers.
Yeah, definitely an old man Steve Rogers figure.
Put a watcher head on it.
Ooh,
Him is in the Watcher suit. It wasn't like $400 to buy. I would have got.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
that was a beautiful.
Because I'm waiting for the
It was a hot
Marvel
toy, I
Legends
think,
build a
wasn't it?
figure of that.
What
That's
kind of
when
why-
is that coming out though?
It's coming, but that's why I didn't buy that because I
Okay.
was waiting for the Marvel Legends build a figure of the Stanley as the Watcher.
Would you say that the cornerstone of your collections currently or recently in the last 2 years is mostly Marvel Legends?
Mine?
Yeah.
I would say since
Like what percentage? Because you collect enough for me and Brandon
since
and you.
2001,
Okay.
I would say that 70% of my collection was Marvel Legends
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
because that's when they
wait,
came
so that
out.
means only-
That's when they came out.
Only 30% of your collection was DC UC.
Well, see, that's why I'm saying the DC they quit making Marvel Legends. I wasn't gonna buy the DC UCs. They had quit making Marvel Legends, and the licensing was switching from Toy Biz to Hasbro.
That's right.
And Ryan O was like, well, man, if you're out hunting and you see, like, Superman and those guys, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have, like, the Big Seven, you know, like the Super Friends, the Justice League. So if you see them, grab them for me. So I did. And I was like, he's right. I kind of want to have the Big Seven, too, you know?
Sucked in.
Totally sucked in. And then by the time I got those 7, it's like, you already I had like one Build-A-Figure or something because, like, you know, I didn't open my figures then, but it was like, oh, you know, look, I get this extra figure. So it's like, oh, they got the Collect and Connect. And now I'm going to get all the guys from the Legion of Doom.
Get sucked in
And
even
by the
more.
time I had all the guys of the Legion of Doom and all of the guys from the Super Friends or the Justice League, I had like 4 Builder figures or something. And then I really got sucked in because my buddy Bobby was like, man, people are sleeping on these DC Universe Classic Build-A-Figures because you can get them for under $50.
Don't you think that's kind of how you do get sucked in? Is you feel like, oh man, I'm gonna miss out on this one and regret
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's like, oh
exactly.
man, I can get this for this price right now.
The
Which-
FOMO is real.
You know?
All right, what else you got, B?
I think this is the last thing that I have in here from Mr. C Camp, and wow, it's not that far. They in 9 years, in the year of darkness, 2029.
Put your face in the mic, B.
I will. I am. My face is so into the mic. In the year of darkness, 2029, the rulers of this planet devised the ultimate plan. They would reshape the future by changing the past. The plan required something that felt no pity, no pain, no fear. Something unstoppable. They created the Terminator.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a money grab.
It's only 9 years from now.
They re-released that. That thing was going for $90, and they re-released it. I found it. It's going for $60 now. You know, and I'm like, I remember when it came out, I was like, that's a pretty cool figure of Arnold as
But
the
they had
Terminator.
so many Terminator
Okay,
figures
it is a
coming
cool.
out.
I mean, it's a cool piece.
NECA's,
Do you have
the
do you-
NECA section looks terrible to me when I go to Target and look at that
Dude,
stuff.
Walmart doesn't even have one.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a big NECA guy, but I was like, I knew what this was worth when I found it, and I was like, it's pretty cool, and I'm glad.
I like how many
bought it,
guns it comes
you
with.
know.
It comes with like his arm opened up so you see the exoskeleton and
Yeah.
Do you have some Terminators at home?
I have like some older Terminators, you know, like the robot.
So you just add this one to your collection.
it says like it has like 3 heads.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing too, is that's like we were talking about. You get sucked in, you know, oh, I might miss out on something. Oh, that's a really good idea. I think I want the Justice League 2. And that's where I'm going to transition to this. That's army building. That's like where it starts. You know, where you find, like, when you started out with your Captain Americas, because that you army build Captain America. Well, that's just a collection. You army build those great big Sentinels.
Hydra soldiers, Mandroids, Kree sentries. Those are what I would consider an army build because they're all the same, pretty much the same figure, maybe tweaked a little bit to be different. But that to me is like an army build where, like, yeah, I have got like 50 Spider-Mans, but it's just all these different Spider-Mans in
Right.
different costumes and different looks.
Now, Brandon, you don't army build, but I would say that there's a subdivision. By definition, army build is like what I'm displaying here. I army build
Yeah.
my Prince Pops. I have all 4 versions, and I have multiples and multiples and multiples. And these are just the ones that I have room for.
And some of these are signed by
on my
Dr.
shelf.
Fink.
Yeah.
Some of these are signed by Dr. Fink.
Yeah.
That, you know.
You took them all.
Yeah, those are
I
the-
thought there was more. I was gonna show
No,
more.
I took all of those.
okay.
But these are the ones that are just on my shelf. I have ones in boxes, too.
Yeah.
That
He has
just-
a problem.
Well, I think they're going to be worth money, and that's the whole idea of army builds. Like your Sentinels, you know those are going to be worth money.
They already
are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know what
they're
I
worth
mean?
a crap ton of money.
Yeah, I
Worth
mean,
a lot.
what does each Sentinel cost? How many do you have? Well, I don't want to say. I mean, but on an average, they're about $300.
They go from $200 now to $300, basically.
And you have an army of them.
Yes.
Yeah. And
But I
that's-
mean, there's people that have, like, I have let's just say I have a baker's dozen, but there's people that have twice as many as I do. And I remember thinking when I had 1 or 2, I was like, I really want like 4 of those. And then all of a sudden when I had 4, it's like, oh man, I can't believe I can get this one for this price.
Right.
It's like you and your
My Pulsars.
yeah, you know,
Right next to Brandon,
Yep.
behind him. You know, that is the true definition of an army build. Is
Yeah,
there's only
Pulsars
there's
and
only
the
two.
Villain
Yeah,
and-
there's only the Villain and Pulsar, Hypnos and Pulsar, and that was the end of the line. So that's all I can collect, and I love that line so much.
I would say like
that I plan on
sometimes-
getting every one. And again,
Yeah.
I've army built that one to. I have probably 2 boxes. But again, those things are worth money. But I want both of your opinions on this. If you go to the top of my shelf, above all my Pulsars and Hypnoses, on the top shelf, I have a lot of Hulks. But I'm very selective. I don't just
Yeah.
buy any Hulk.
you don't have all
That's
of
like a
them.
shrine. Like,
I would
feel like
say
army
that that's
building,
I think it's a form of army building.
Well, army building, I feel like
To
is
a purist,
the same.
no.
Yeah, to a purist,
But to a purist, no. But I think if you look at that, I think I'm looking at I'm army building, in my mind, I'm army building some of the best Hulks, in my opinion, that
Yeah.
are out there.
yeah, that's like I
and
feel
you
like
guys
that's a
have seen-
section of your collection.
Oh, wait, I
It's
am
like that-
army-
This
I'm-
is my Hulk collection.
I am
Smart
army
Hulks.
building the Smart Hulk, yeah.
I don't know why I was pointing at you like you could see me, but you know,
Yeah, I mean,
you can't see anything. I poke down at you. Anyway, all right, now you guys are above me. I'm dreaming of Chad and Mark right now. But
Somebody pick his nose.
But I feel like
Yeah. What?
jokes
Go
on
ahead.
you people. That there's a line between army building something because I feel like they use army building because you normally do it with like stormtroopers, generic
Yes.
characters, Hydra soldiers that you can make an army and they can be your fodder to fight
Yep.
Right.
your superheroes and to protect your supervillain. But
like you don't count like
like shrines, like I have a Batman shelf,
Yeah.
and that's like a shrine to Batman. It has the
like army
The thing
building. I
is a
feel
bat
army
and-
building to me is having multiples of the same figure for the purpose of making it look like you have an army.
Yeah, like it's in the name, and I think you can be a specific collector, as in like with your Hulks, you're very picky, but also then we have the opposite. We have Thomas Cloud in the group who just collects
He's
anything.
like,
that
I want to
Hulk-
get all. Well,
Okay.
'cause
anything Hulk related.
He felt like
And I
he
get that.
came in the game
Yeah.
late, and I was man, because I was collecting mint on card, and Mark Hall finally got his figures opened out and displayed this whole room, and I was like, man, I'm missing out on these loose figures, and I just went nuts, and just started buying loose figures, like lots of them, you know, and then I was like, whoa, I almost have as many figures as he does open now, you know, which is
Yeah.
scary because he has a great collection, you know.
Maybe it's just that whole beauty in the eye of the beholder thing. But I mean, to like some of my clients, I was discussing this with one of my clients, Rodney, today, and it's so foreign to him. He's like, "What is an army build? What's a BAF?" I go, "Oh, build a figure." You know, people that don't collect are like, "Why do you have 100 of these?"
Yeah.
You
Why,
know,
why
but-
so many of the same one?
Number one, I think it's a good piece. Number two, I think it's gonna be worth a lot of money. Three, it's something a part of
You like
my history.
yeah.
And you know, I don't think there's going to be many more of these. I
Right.
think that these
They
4
have some new ones that they're coming out with.
Yeah, but
But
they still have to get licensing rights.
yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
still, and that's the thing about Pop. They'll just start making stuff and then go, "Hey, how about that licensing?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They did that
They'll
with
go
Prince.
back and rename it.
And that's
too.
why they went back, you know, and waited so long to get that glitter one. Nobody knew if that glitter one, I think this is the right one. Yeah, the glitter
The
unique
FYE.
one.
That was even gonna come. Remember, I
Because
ended
there
up
were fake
ordering
ones
that.
out there, yeah. And we waited, what, from 6 months?
It was easily 6 months
But
that we waited.
regardless of there's going to be more, this is the first gen, the first 4. Anything else is going to be secondary. These are always going to be
Pops
worth more.
are not going anywhere.
They're
Yeah.
not going
People are like,
anywhere.
"Oh, the next
But
Meanie
we
Baby,"
are.
But you know.
But we are. Should
But
we go ahead, B.
real quick,
Yeah.
I want the people that are watching this to comment below in the video. What is there something that they army build or have like a, you know, like a specific section dedicated to one character, or you know, if it's just they buy everything of like one thing, like they buy every
What
Hulk,
do you
they
like?
buy every Batman,
I
every
like
Superman.
all Harry Potters.
Yeah,
so
what is
I-
your definition? I mean, I think
Yeah.
definition of army build is vague. Because I would say that Brandon army builds Slimers. He's got a million
Oh,
different
yeah.
kinds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, should we do another one? Should we cut it?
Yeah. Let's cut it.
All
and we'll
right,
do
guys.
part 2.
All right, cool. We'll
Peace.
clean up all my Prince pops.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.